What up? It's your boy King Down 225 coming at you with another reactionary video. So hit that like, subscribe, become part of the kingdom. Red pill alert, red pill alert. Man, listen, Kevin Samuels is the one of the many spokespersons of the manosphere. But what he be saying and what's reality and what's real, people be trying to reject. Oh, it's no, he hate men. It's part of patriarchy. Now he's telling you how all men feel and the reality of, what they call it when when women reach a certain age, they hit the wall. The wall is undefeated, ladies. We Kevin Samuels be trying to give you a guideline for when you post wall for you to have a better life. See, y'all just enjoying the present and thinking about now and not the future. Well, how I'ma feel once, my looks fade and don't nobody want to be around me no more and don't can't nobody deal with me. And I deal with this privilege. I've been dealt uh sort of privileged by society because I'm a female. And don't let me having to be a pretty female. Pretty privilege is real. So I am so self-absorbed that I'm thinking that my life will continue this trajectory forever. Not thinking about the age, uh, how you gonna look, can you have babies after a certain age? That wall is undefeated. And women become old and bitter and angry. And as Kevin Samuels say, get dogs and die alone. Let's get into this article. This lady was a supermodel. You can't get no more pretty privilege than a supermodel. She probably ain't had to pay for half of the shit she owned when she was on and pop. 56-year-old supermodel is upset with men. They walk away to hit on someone 20 years younger. Pauline, I'm about to butcher this. Poriz- Porizkova, Porizkova, Porizkova. Paulina Porizkova, a 56-year-old former supermodel, is upset with men who no longer find her attractive. MTO News have learned. I mean, I wouldn't tell from this picture right now that you are a former supermodel. Right now, you just look like any old white lady, somebody grandma. Like real talk. For most of Paulina's life, she was seen as one of the most beautiful women in the world, pretty privileged. But now at age 56, her physical beauty is fading. Paulina's husband, who is now deceased, left her before their separation and eventual divorce. According to her, he lost interest in her before their marriage ended, and now that she's single, she's having trouble finding men who is interested in dating her. Mm, come on, bro. I'm not gonna shame nobody, but yeah, women with a lot of their age on their face, their neck. Oh Lord. Good morning, all of you in 2022. I hope I have hope and fears regarding our relationship. I'm afraid we may set our expectations. I guess she talking to the women out there. Y'all better start learning from these women who post wall, who hit the wall and realized and had a life altering moment of clarity. Well, damn, I fucked up. I'm afraid we may set our expectations too high and disappoint each other. But simultaneously, I hope this is the time that we shine and outdo our expectations and build memories. I am waking up a wee bit hungover after an amazing night with boys. We made traditional Czech sandwiches and chocolate dipped strawberries. Went through a few bottles of champagne while sitting by the fireplace, jamming out. and then long talks into the early morning hours. So may so I may start the new year a little blurry eyed, but infinitely grateful. May your first day of the year be wonderful. If not, rely on the check saying what starts poorly ends well. No Botox, no fillers yet. No fillers, no makeup, bad face, great pride, acceptance, gratitude. And yes, I've heard the news. What a dame. Hope I'll grow up to be like her. Between J Lo and Big White. So Paulina, who now calls herself effing, you see the word, can't say it on YouTube, is blasting men for their ageism. Like, why do women do this? Women can have all of, you know, I don't want him to be tall. I don't want to be. I don't want him to be short. I don't want him to be fat. I want him to be athletic. They can have all these goddamn qualifications. But if a man say, I don't want a woman of a certain age, I don't want a certain, if we get titles, ageism, patriarchy, uh, uh, oppressive, all those titles we get for having preferences. We not this you. I just don't like. Sorry, I don't think when I turn 56, I won't be with a 56-year-old unless she like ultra bad. Like, cause let's continue. Here's a snippet from the article. I am now completely I am now completely invisible. Remember, fellas, this is a former supermodel. I shouldn't even be talking to the fellas because we know how this ends. Ladies, this is a former supermodel. I am now completely invisible. Paris, oh shit, I had it. Poriskova explains. I walk into a party, I try to flirt. Now she old when she trying to flirt. I wonder when she was a supermodel. I bet she ain't had a. I would never approach a man and talk to him. Oh, now you old. And you approach the wall, you realize, oh, I got to put in some work now. I try to flirt with guys and they would just walk away from me mid-sentence to pursue someone 20 years younger. I'm very single. I'm dressed up. I made an effort. Nothing. Should be different if she found a husband and they grew old together, right? Instead of her being out here trying to find a dude at 56. I don't give a shit what you used to look like. I'm talking about what you look like right now, okay? Mid-sentence, a man walk away mid-sentence is the type of rejection he probably got when you were 20 and he was 20 and y'all just reject people mid-sentence. See, now he's older. Some women say it kicks in at 40. Others, when they finally let themselves go gray. Virginia Woolf described the phenomenon in Miss Riz Dalloway in 1925, aged 43. In 2005, 47-year-old Kate Bush summed it up in How to Be Invisible with the lyrics, hem of anorak, stem of wallflower, hair of doormat. I don't get it, but I guess. The actress whose roles dry up, the widows left off guest list, bar presence, network, social interactions didn't diminish. Yes, it does. Because you're supposed to have your old ass at home with your husband. You're supposed to be out here on the market for no damn man. Because you, it's no competition. You too old. I'm sorry. I'm not saying you can't find a man. I'm not against old women, but I'm just saying a man who out there looking for a woman, you should not be out there on the market. You should be settled down with a husband. That's the point. But a man who out there looking, he's not gonna be looking for nobody he can't say I'm in my 30s, you 56. Like, only time I'm marry you is because I'm trying to get your money. Trying to wait you out to your deathbed. I don't want to make those kind of like assumptions. You know, some people love who they love, but y'all know who it is. You know, a young chick with an old ass dude and a young dude with an old ass woman. You know it's a money game. The female invisibility cloak falls heaviest on those most used to being looked at as well as or instead of listened to. The time before it smothers you speeds up with every child you have. See, they basically said that it it hit harder for women who got the most attention when they were younger. Yes, it do. Because y'all the ones that pretty privilege is the worst. Y'all the ones think, oh, I'll be pretty forever. Then some of y'all don't age gracefully. Y'all refuse to give up the fight and go get all this goddamn plastic surgery and end up looking like a Egyptian mummy cat. Like, how do all women who get all these plastic surgery always end up looking identical? Whether they black, Lil Kim, or white, or Mexican. All that face stuff, same nose, same eye, all of them look like Egyptian cats. I don't think I want to marry an Egyptian cat. It's a slow fade, agrees Poriskova. Like ball frog, you don't know until you're gone. It was around the same time my marriage fell apart. My husband was no longer interested in me. As I started looking around, I realized I was invisible to the population at large. It made me feel terrible about myself. Boy, when you used to getting that kind of attention, it is fuck up yo. It's like a shock to your system. Like, damn, maybe you should have listened to somebody when they were trying to warn your ass when you was younger. In 1984, at 18 years old, Poriskova became the first Central European woman to be in the cover of Sports Illustrated swimsuit. Oh man, you look like somebody now. Who the hell won't be out here in a club trying to hook up with somebody cooking, making now? Like, this is why you supposed to be married. Cookies look delicious. I might dip in it just for the snacks. But I ain't gonna stay there. I'm sorry I'm reading, but this ain't relevant to the story, so I'm not gonna read it. In 1988, she earned what was the highest paying modeling contract ever, a $6 million contract at Estee Lauder. She was part of the judging panel of America's Next Top Model in cycles 10 through 12. This is what she used to look like. Let's see what she used to look like. Put that on mute. You know what I'm saying? Let's just go straight to oh, when she was getting all that attention. Couldn't nobody tell her nothing. And now you old and can't find nobody. But when we try to warn you and tell you the real truth, you just think we hate it. But you can't live that lifestyle forever, forever, forever. Because even if you do, it's wear and tear on your body. I mean, it's just like every man wants to provide and protect. Every man wants to settle down with a woman. And I grant you, that's why I don't believe a man should be with just one woman. Because, some men are cheaters. I would agree with you. Some men are the worst of us. But that's the small percentage of men. They're the worst of us. So if y'all be more selective and stop being so bougie about the men, I'm sure at her supermodel stage, if she would have found a garbage man, he would have been happy to be with her for the rest of her life. Grow old gracefully with her. But she probably, you know what? This your boy King Down 225, another reactionary video. Hit that like, subscribe, become part of the King. Tell me what you think. Women getting angry post wall because men aren't attracted to them anymore. And then they won't blame the men because it's ageism. So you blaming people for their attraction. How can you change people's attraction? I I don't I don't consider a white person racist because he don't date black women. I consider him racist if he don't like black women. It's a difference. I prefer not to date white women. I don't hate white people. I mean, I have strong opinion about white people, but I promise you, I don't hate nobody. But like, hit that like and subscribe.